Hi, I am Belligan, just a person who enjoys to play a good ARPG, MMORPG. Today we are going to explore the world of Lost Relics and the free-to-play experience I've had with the game. Lost Relics is an ARPG blockchain game that had 4 years of development by one developer and is still in early access stage. To play the game, you first need to create an account on the website and wait for the activation, placing you in queue with the other players. But if you want to skip this process, you can buy any of the linear packs and jump straight to the game. Here are the examples of the packs. First, I will show you the gameplay in the background and talk about the game. Anyways, the reason I started playing this game is simple. One of my friends told me that there is a blockchain game that is similar to Path of Exile and Diablo. And so, as a huge ARPG enjoyer, I decided to check out the game and see the buzz around it. But it turns out the game plays and feels like something like old school RuneScape or Albion Online, more than Diablo or Path of Exile. Let me explain what I mean by that. The combat feels really slow. There are no unique abilities/spells like in Path of Exile or Diablo, apart relics, but we will get into those later. There are 8 skills in the game. 4 of them are gathering skills like fishing, mining, scavenging, woodcutting, and 4 of them are production skills like alchemy, cooking, engineering, forging. These skills are very similar to RuneScape ones, and those that have played the game would understand it instantly. The game has also a membership system, again like RuneScape's bond system. You can buy a membership by Lunary, the in-game shop currency, or you can use gold, the in-game currency that you can acquire just by playing the game. And here are some of the benefits that you get by being a member of the game. Talking about currencies of the game, there is also another currency called Shadowstone, or in short, SS. You can buy collectible blockchain items with it on the exchange from other players. These items have monetary value. Combined with all of this, I think this game feels like RuneScape more than your typical ARPG game. But there are more similarities that I won't get into. You can try it out yourself and see. But surprisingly, it being so similar did not turn me off, since I used to play old school back in the day. So I thought to give the game a chance. And what I gotta say, so far it's been an enjoyable experience. The gameplay is simple, the graphics are clean, does not seem bad at all. I decided to do a free-to-play series for the game and record it all on my stream. And so my first day went amazing. I had a huge support from the community. Lots of people tried to teach me how to play, engage in the chat and stuff like that. It was a pleasant experience since I just started out streaming. Why free to play though? Because I dislike to spend money on video games, unless I really want to show my support to the game I love. Otherwise, my hands are locked. How did my 40 to 50 hours of free to play experience feel like? Honestly, not the worst. I didn't feel a single time of a need to swipe my card yet. And that is because I only scratched the surface of the game. I have no idea how the endgame feels like, so I can't speak much. But early game, gray-green maps that I've done don't need no money spent to be enjoyable. Here are some of my own blockchain item findings. They were 10 and 13 Shadowstone worth of items, but after selling there is a fee for Shadowstone items, so I was left with 7 and 10 Shadowstones from selling those. Also, there were some Shadowstones I found from the dungeons. Those were 28, 1, 11. In total, combined with the dungeon Shadowstones and the blockchain items I found and sold, I got 59 Shadowstones myself. Not that much to be honest, but that was enough to buy myself 2 weapons for green maps, a bow and a katana. But I got over 400 plus from community giveaways, way more than self-found. Here is a clip of me finding 1 Shadowstone in the dungeon. Where am I aiming at? Holy shit. Oh. Hey, but okay, this is a joke. I just got 1 soulstone? Just 1? So yeah, there is a big RNG factor in the game on how well you will be able to purchase items necessary. And here is the list of items that I bought with my shadow stones. The katana and the longbow are the only items you need at this point, and the blue items were not necessary from my experience, because to get the blue maps and do them efficiently, I would need to be level 20, so still a long way to go. So the free-to-play experience is great so far, no problems. What I like about the game so far is how clean and nice the gameplay feels and looks like. This game has the charm that it was made for gamers, and not just another cash grab like most blockchain games I've had experience with. I enjoyed the community and all the support I was given. I got many gifts, I participated in mini games, in giveaways, overall welcoming community. I even did once a challenge run suggested by one of my viewers, and once I completed it, he gifted me a morph, an item that transforms you and gives you 50% movement speed increase. Great for some niche scenarios. I think the game is great, especially for people who love mindless grinding and just want a chill community. And of course, if you want to generate some quote-unquote value by playing the game and hoping for a good drop. But enough of the positives. Let's get to the negatives of the game. And I am afraid there are some. First of all, while it's a plus for some it's a minus. But the game is so grindy, way more than RuneScape. And people that have played RuneScape know how much of a grind that game is. The early game feels quote-unquote boring. First few hours might be enjoyable, but running the same few dungeons over and over again for about 40 hours gets tiring, and seeing your damage not increase even a little bit is painful. The game has no damage scaling early game. You just buy a weapon, and that's it. That's your damage. You can equip a relic that gives you 2% increased damage. Might sound cool, but in reality, the strongest grey weapon gives you 76 damage, and 2% of that is like 1.5, but it rounds up to 2, so you deal 78. And so you still have to click the same amount of times to kill most mobs, making you play the game for 40 hours and see no significant strength increase in your character. My suggestion was to either change the relic from 2% increased damage to increasing flat damage, or to introduce a new skill similar to attack/strength from RuneScape, cause right now I worry that majority of new players will quit the game in the first few hours. Also, questing system that I've experienced was quite weird at first. You get easy quests, but later on you get quests that you should not be able to do, and then you get easy ones again, and then again some that are way too hard for your character. And so I tried to do some of them, and my experience was terrible. But I've heard from the devs that an update to quest is coming soon, so don't mind this criticism too much. All in all, I don't want to drag the video for way too long, but in summary, I think the game is great. I've had fun playing and streaming it for the week. I do not plan on quitting anytime soon. My plan is to make another similar video like this to show more of my progress, but there are definitely some changes needed in the early game. I did not mention anything about the end game because I have not experienced it, but I've heard great things from the players I talked to. If you enjoyed the video and thought my experience was interesting, comment down below and tell me if you have played the game before, or if this video made you consider trying it out. Also, I'm streaming on twitch.tv/Beligon. Come if you are interested. And yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.